Moisture sticks heavily to my eyelashes and coat. Gray vapor surrounds the harbor, keeping the town afloat. Visibility drops down to less than a single pace, erasing every familiar landmark from this empty space. Heavy white clouds swallow the path ahead and behind, mirroring the thick confusion clouding my tired mind. Fingers fumble blindly inside my deep coat pocket, searching for the heavy brass weight of the family locket. Instead, cold metal meets my palm, solid and secure, offering the one reliable tool that will always endure. A small glass face emerges through the damp, dark night, ready to guide my heavy steps back into the light. Holding a steady compass, lighting up the dense fog, refusing to drown inside this heavy, emotional bog. The needle glows faintly with a soft phosphorescent green, cutting right through the thickest wall I have ever seen. Let the world disappear completely beneath the white shroud. I found a quiet direction away from the anxious crowd. Muted trumpet, double bass shaker. North remains fixed despite the swirling, shifting mist. Nature enforces a law that the shadows cannot resist. Magnetic forces pull the dial back to the true line, providing a sudden comfort within the chaotic design. Footsteps find a steadier rhythm along the hidden track, knowing exactly how to move forward without looking back. Why do we fear the spaces where our eyes cannot see? Why do we let the surrounding haze dictate who to be? No extra markers exist on this wet and slippery ground, but inside the quiet stillness my purpose is finally found. Grip tightens on the brass casing, warm and secure, trusting that the inner direction is steady and pure. Holding a steady compass, lighting up the dense fog, refusing to drown inside this heavy, emotional bog. The needle glows faintly with a soft phosphorescent green, cutting right through the thickest wall I have ever seen. Let the world disappear completely beneath the white shroud. I found a quiet direction away from the anxious crowd. Harmonium. The white mist slowly parts, revealing a street sign. The green light continues to glow in a straight line. Fog lifts. I missed my train by a minute or two, sitting on the bench with nothing to do. You dropped your book as you hurried on by, and we both reached down under the gray city sky. A second too late, a second too fast, and this fleeting moment never would last. The cosmic gears turning out in the dark to bring us together and strike a small spark. It's a miracle disguised as coincidence tonight. Two wandering paths, stepping into the light. We call it a chance, a roll of the dice. But looking at you, I don't have to think twice. The coffee shop random, the rain out of nowhere, forcing us under the awning to stand there. A million small pieces had to align to make your hand seamlessly tangle with mine. If I chose another street, if you stayed inside, our entire future would have been denied. But the universe whispered and drew a straight line to prove that your heart was destined for mine. It's a miracle disguised as coincidence tonight. Two wandering paths, stepping into the light. We call it a chance, a roll of the dice. But looking at you, I don't have to think twice. Disguised, right on time. No coincidence, you are mine. Cosmic dust coats my fragile radio antenna. Static frequencies echo through this empty phenomena. Light years separate my signal from your distant planet, traveling through asteroid belts made of heavy granite. Signals pulse steadily into the deep dark void, bouncing past the shadow of a burning meteoroid. Cold constellations align across the endless black. Satellites drift forward without a turning track. Frequencies carrying my old familiar tone vibrate through the solar wind completely alone. Starlight bends around the edges of my desperate cry, slicing cleanly through the vast, indifferent sky. Sending a voice, reaching you across the Milky Way, hoping to bridge the cosmic distance of today. Words turn to stardust floating through the night, chasing your orbit at the speed of light. Galaxies spin slowly while I call your name, hoping your night sky still reflects the same. Electric guitar, tubular bells, shaker, nebulae glow brightly in shades of deep violet, steering this lonely vessel like a blind pilot. Radio waves capture the fracture of a dying star, reminding my heart exactly how alone we are. Muted echoes bounce off a silver moon, praying my message reaches your receiver soon. Pipe organ, timpani, laser harp, black holes pull hard at the trailing sound, trying to bury what can never be found. But love escapes gravity, cutting right through, keeping a direct, unbreakable line to you. Space expansion cannot dilute this persistent strain, defying the physics of our universal pain. Sending a voice, reaching you across the Milky Way, hoping to bridge the cosmic distance of today. Words turn to stardust floating through the night, chasing your orbit at the speed of light. Galaxies spin slowly while I call your name, hoping your night sky still reflects the same. Theremin, white noise drowns out the remaining transmission line. Signals dissolve into the design. Silence reigns. Attic dust settles quietly on the old cardboard frame. Faded crayon letters still spell out my childhood name. Rusty hinges groan as the heavy lid opens wide, revealing the handmade cardboard wings hidden inside. White feathers made of paper are yellowed and torn, dating back to the magical days before I was worn. Elastic straps have lost all their flexible, tight spring, reminding my mind of a time when I could fly anything. Backyard trees used to look like a giant mountain crest before reality settled heavily inside my young chest. Plastic gemstones glued to the center are losing their shine, marking the exact moment you cease to be mine. Staring at my childhood wings folded tightly in a box, locked away behind 1,000 invisible locks. The imagination of a 10-year-old is left far behind, clearing out the magical spaces of my tired mind. Let the heavy clouds gather and cover the sky. I forgot the simple secret of how to fly. Harmony and classical guitar shaker, scotch tape is dried into a brittle brown crust, turning every old superhero dream into dust. Wooden blocks occupy the remaining corner space, evoking the innocent expression that used to light my face. Everything is cataloged, labeled, and put on the shelf, leaving no remaining trace of my younger self. Cello, French horn, triangle light as growing up requires such a dull heavy weight. Why do we store the proofs of a predetermined fate? No extra room remains for a single forgotten cap. No hidden compartments left on the neighborhood map. The cardboard edges bend as I press them back down, accepting the quiet reality of this adult town. Staring at my childhood wings folded tightly in a box, locked away behind 1,000 invisible locks. The imagination of a 10-year-old is left far behind, clearing out the magical spaces of my tired mind. Let the heavy clouds gather and cover the sky. I forgot the simple secret of how to fly. Toy piano, the heavy lid slides backward, closing out the light. The attic returns to the silence of a Friday night. Box closes. You're sitting on the edge of the unmade bed, hiding your face from the words I just said. The tears are spilling through the gaps in your hands, and I'm standing frozen, making no plans. I wanna fix it, wanna make it alright, all my thoughts are tangled up in the night. I reach for a tissue, but I knock over the glass, just watching the clumsy minutes slowly pass. It's a clumsy consolation that I'm giving to you, awkwardly trying to pull you on through. I don't have the speeches or the perfect lines, just a heavy heart reading all the wrong signs. I pat your shoulder with an unsure hand, saying it's okay, though I don't understand the jokes I try making just fall on the floor. And the silence is wider than it was before. If love was a script, I'd know what to say to chase all the heavy shadows away. But I'm just a fool with my tongue tied tight, hoping my presence is enough for tonight. It's a clumsy consolation that I'm giving to you, awkwardly trying to pull you on through. I don't have the speeches or the perfect lines, just a heavy heart reading all the wrong signs. Clumsy consolation, holding you tight. Clumsy consolation, it'll be alright. Electric piano, clavinet, bongos, slap bass. Ice cubes melt instantly against the glass wall. Midday heat traps the city in a heavy thrall. Condensation drips slowly onto my bare wrist, blending quietly with the afternoon's humid mist. People seek refuge inside air-conditioned spaces, hiding away their flushed and exhausted faces. Bitter liquid cools down my burning throat. Outside, waves of heat visibly start to float. Asphalt bakes under a bright, relentless glare. Suffocating warmth fills up the stagnant air. Plastic straws rattle against the frozen brew, bringing back a sudden, sharp memory of you. Sitting alone with cold coffee in my hand, watching a blistering summer take over the land. Thermometer rises high while my heart stays frozen, trapped in the bitter path that we both had chosen. Sunlight cuts sharply through the giant window frame, burning into my mind every syllable of your name. Synthesizer pad, cowbell, electric guitar. Sweat drops beat up on the steering wheel. Nothing can change the heavy numbness that I feel. Radio announces broadcast, the soaring degrees sounding completely distant and foreign to me. Sipping the remaining ice before it turns to rust, leaving all expectations to crumble into dust. Shade disappears as the sun hits the absolute peak. Words become too heavy for a dry mouth to speak. Every single street intersection looks completely fried, mirroring the barren landscape lingering deep inside. Cool glass offers a brief temporary defense, making the surrounding reality feel less intense. Sitting alone with cold coffee in my hand, watching a blistering summer take over the land. Thermometer rises high while my heart stays frozen, trapped in the bitter path that we both had chosen. Sunlight cut sharply through the giant window frame, burning into my mind every syllable of your name. Electric piano, current temperature in Olsen reads exactly 29. Ice completely vanishes into the dark brown sea. Cup goes empty. My world was a sketch in a dull charcoal gray, just passing the time as the weeks bled away. A monochrome landscape, a predictable view, until the first moment I stepped into you. A splash of bright yellow, a deep ocean blue. The lines of my horizon were suddenly new. You didn't say much, you just held out your hand and spilled a whole gallery over the land. Now my whole life is colored by you. Every bright shadow, every brilliant hue. The canvas was empty, a lonely design, but you took the brush and you changed every line. The winter was pale till you brought in the green, the softest renewal that I've ever seen. Now even the rain has a vibrant display, reflecting the neon you threw on the day. I used to stay safe in the black and the white, afraid of the dark and afraid of the light. But you showed me beauty in every small shade, and blessed every single mistake that we made. Now my whole life is colored by you. Every bright shadow, every brilliant hue. The canvas was empty, a lonely design, but you took the brush and you changed every line. Colored by you, no longer gray. Colored by you, stay. walking backward down the sandy shore, revisiting the places we won't see anymore. The tide is coming in, heavy and slow, ready to take back everything we know. Every deep impression that we left behind is getting harder for the waves to find. The shoreline is resetting to a perfect slate, washing away the heavy hand of fate. The water is erasing our footprints tonight, sinking empty away from the light. No record of where we used to stand, just smooth cold water and shifting sand. I watch the water rush into the deep mold of where you held my hand against the cold. A few more waves and the surface is flat, leaving no evidence of where we sat. It's like the ocean is trying to pretend that we never started, so we never end. We're drawing the border where the water meets land, clearing our history out of the sand. The water is erasing our footprints tonight, sinking empty away from the light. No record of where we used to stand, just smooth cold water and shifting sand. Erasing footprints into the sea. Erasing footprints of you and me. Turbulence shakes the cabin with a rhythmic low vibration. Midnight arrives, changing my physical destination. Tiny cabin windows framing surreal deep violet view, cutting through the stratosphere far away from you. Wingtips slice cleanly through the heavy vaporous night, leaving the chaotic city lights far below our flight. Altitude gauges climb steady into the thin frozen air. No signs of yesterday remain to haunt me there. Purple clouds billow out like a sea of dark amethyst, swallowing the airplane inside a gorgeous colored mist. Engines hum softly, a reassuring and steady drone, carrying my heavy heart into the great unknown. Cruising smoothly on a midnight flight past the purple clouds, escaping the heavy noise of the ground level crowds. The universe expands into shades of neon and deep plum, making every old regret completely distant and numb. Let the world sleep beneath this thick velvet floor. I am flying toward a place where you don't matter anymore. Fender Rhodes piano, tubular bells, shaker, seatbelt signs extinguished with a sharp electric chime. Passengers drift off, escaping the boundaries of time. Dim overhead lights cast a soft, solitary amber beam, turning this entire journey into a cinematic dream. Fast air currents carry the vessel along the path, leaving no room for the leftover sorrow or wrath. Cello, laser harp, timpani, why does moving away require such a massive soaring height? Why does healing always happen in the middle of the night? No extra miles left for your memory to chase the plane, no hidden radio waves remaining to broadcast our pain. The horizon tilts slightly, revealing a cosmic dark space, permanently erasing the outline of your beautiful face. Cruising smoothly on a midnight flight past the purple clouds, escaping the heavy noise of the ground level crowds. The universe expands into shades of neon and deep plum, making every old regret completely distant and numb. Let the world sleep beneath this thick velvet floor. I am flying toward a place where you don't matter anymore. The dark purple mist slowly gives way to a midnight blue. Stars line the path, guiding the vessel to something new. Flight continues. Looking down from the tiny window pane, the city below is a glowing golden chain. Everyone's sleeping under the heavy roof, while I'm in the clouds, searching for proof. The engine hums a low and steady song, carrying me to the place where I belong. Suspended in time between the dark and the day, watching the world quietly slip away. We're on a night flight cutting through the sky, flying so fast as the midnight goes by, leaving the shadows of yesterday behind, chasing the morning that we're meant to find. The cabin is dim, just the blue reading light, casting the glow in the middle of the night. I trace the map on the screen in the seat, counting the miles until we finally meet. Higher than the storm, safer than the ground, moving at the speed of a silent sound. The stars are our guides in the velvet deep, while the rest of the planet is fast asleep. Cutting through the sky, flying so fast as the midnight goes by, leaving the shadows of yesterday behind, chasing the morning that we're meant to find. Night flight into the blue, night flight coming home to you. calendar changes, the pages turn green and fade into colors we've already seen. The snow starts to melt and the summer skies burn, but we never wait for the weather to turn. Outside the window, the autumn leaves fall, but inside this room we don't feel it at all. The world follows time and the ticking of clocks, but we found a garden that nobody locks. We live in our own eternal season tonight, where the sun never sets on the beautiful light. No winter can freeze us, no summer can fade. We're safe in the timeless world that we made. Your hand in my hand is a permanent spring, a quiet assurance that mornings will bring. We don't need the flowers to bloom on the tree, when you are the only renewal I need. Let the years rush ahead, let the centuries fly, let the storms of the world pass us right on by. We're caught in a moment that never grows old, far away from the dark and the biting cold. We live in our own eternal season tonight, where the sun never sets on the beautiful light. No winter can freeze us, no summer can fade. We're safe in the timeless world that we made. Our eternal season, always warm. Our eternal season, safe from the storm. The dashboard is glowing, a faint amber light, as I push this old car through the belly of night. The highway is endless, the signs are all blurred, and the radio's heavy with things left unheard. I've been driving for hours on nothing but pride, with a hollowed out feeling expanding inside. The needle is resting way past the red line, and I'm running out of both highway and time. I'm running on empty, just chasing the wind, trying to find where my troubles might end. The tank has been dry since a few towns ago, but I keep on moving, 'cause it's all that I know. My hands on the wheel are beginning to shake from the weight of the promises I couldn't break. There's no gas station open for miles around, just the echo of rubber on cold, lonely ground. It's more than the fuel, it's the that is begging for mercy and looking for rest. But if I stop driving and pull to the side, I'll have to face everything I tried to hide. I'm running on empty, just chasing the wind, trying to find where my troubles might end. The tank has been dry since a few towns ago, but I keep on moving, 'cause it's all that I know. Running on empty, the engine dies down. Running on empty, outside of town. The glass is cold, a canvas of pure white fog. My fingernail cuts through the condensation, etching bare branches that bleed into the neon blur of downtown traffic. Outside, the commuters are buried in heavy wool, sinking into pavement wet with melted sleet. The low frequency of the engine vibrates through my soles, a dull hum, keeping time with the wiper blades. We wipe the glass to see the world roll by, but the moisture returns like a collective sigh. Every breath inside this metal shell is a story we're too tired to tell. Sudden April humidity thickens the air inside. The drawings change, now it's chaotic lines of pouring rain, smudging the cherry blossoms into pink static against the gray sky. The synthesized swells, mimicking the splash of tires on deep puddles. A stray drop leaks from the upper frame, tracing a path down my sleeve, cold and sharp. We're all looking past each other's reflections, searching for a sun that's been delayed for weeks. How many miles of breath have we left on these pains? How many seasons washed away by the transit lines? You used to sit 3 rows ahead, drawing spirals until your stop arrived. Now the seat is occupied by a stranger's damp umbrella. The AC is blasting but losing the war against 90 degrees. The window is clear for once, baked dry by the glare, until the sudden evening thunderstorm turns the outside into a visual warp. I draw a melting sun, but the humidity from the opening doors erases the edges before the bus even hits the next intersection. The city is drowning in golden asphalt steam, wiped away, redrawn, forgotten again. The transit of time against a temporary pain. A solitary A solitary echoing rimshot taps out like a final droplet. The synthesizer slowly loses its pitch to tuning into a warm drone. The bus brakes hiss, the window goes completely blank. Mellotron. We're staring up into the endless black, counting the constellations on our back. below us is a noisy place, but we are drifting out in quiet space. A million light years from the city street, where all the gravity and troubles meet. We're breaking out of the familiar mold into the midnight where the stars unfold. We're made of stardust, shining in the dark, leaving the planet with a tiny spark, floating away to where the blue turns deep, while all the heavy hearts are fast asleep. I see the silver reflection in your eyes, mirroring galaxies and cosmic skies. No maps to follow and no lines to trace, just you and me in this forgotten space. They say we're small against the universe, a fragile sentence in a giant verse. But when I'm holding tight onto your hand, I feel the power of a promised land. We're made of stardust, shining in the dark, leaving the planet with a tiny spark, floating away to where the blue turns deep, while all the heavy hearts are fast asleep. Just stardust, into the deep. Just stardust before we sleep. The calendar ended a long time ago, but the ground is still stubborn with patches of snow. The flowers are late and the sky is a blur, like a faded reminder of who we both were. It's not quite the winter, it's not quite the spring, just a hollowed out space where the birds do not sing. We're stuck in the middle of what had to pass, like a frozen reflection on cold window glass. We're living inside of the leftover season, looking for words and a beautiful reason. The party is over, the lights have gone gray, but we are the shadows that can't walk away. Your sweater is hanging behind the front door, and your footsteps still echo across the wood floor. The world has moved on to a brighter display, while we are just counting the dust of the day. How long do we stay in this lingering air, pretending that something is still waiting there? It's a beautiful ghost of a time we once knew, the leftover pieces of me and of you. We're living inside of the leftover season, looking for words and a beautiful reason. The party is over, the lights have gone gray, but we are the shadows shadows that can't walk away. The leftover season, the color of rust. The leftover season, turning to dust. Gears click relentlessly inside the brass casing. Time moves forward, an endless shadow chasing. Suddenly a sharp metallic snap breaks the quiet room, halting the steady rhythm of our impending doom. Pendulum freezes mid-swing, tilting to the right, locking your silhouette forever in the amber light. Dust motes suspend mid-air, caught in the sunbeam. Reality fractures, turning into an endless dream. Traffic noise outside dies down to a dead calm, leaving your soft pulse beating in my open palm. Seconds refuse to advance, dying on the clock face, creating a permanent sanctuary inside this empty space. Living forever in the moment the clock hand stopped at you, defying every single physical law that we once knew. Chronology breaks down, leaving only your brilliant stare, freezing the gentle way the wind moves through your hair. Let the world rush past beyond our broken glass frame. We are trapped in an eternity that whispers your name. Mellotron, tubular bells, cabasa, numbers blur together on the circular white dial, preserving the exact curvature of your fleeting smile. Springs lock tight, refusing to release the heavy weight of a universe that always tried to push us toward our fate. Watch hands point directly at the space where you stand, drawing a boundary line across this motionless land. History ceases to write its long. We're escaping the cruel cage that bound us for ages. Why should tomorrow arrive and steal you away? Why should we ever face the cold reality of day? Nielsen meters drop to zero as the batteries die, leaving us stranded beneath a motionless sky. Living forever in the moment the clock hand stopped at you, defying every single physical law that we once knew. Chronology breaks down, leaving only your brilliant stare, freezing the gentle way the wind moves through your hair. Let the world rush past beyond our broken glass frame. We are trapped in an eternity that whispers your name. The ticking sound never returns to the quiet air. Infinite silence settles gently everywhere. Time surrenders. paper softly against my thumb. Midnight arrives, leaving my fingers completely numb. Chapter 4 remains open on the wooden desk, displaying an old story that feels grotesque. Ink stains remind me of the vows we used to write, fading slowly under the dim desk light. Heavy silence fills up the empty room outside. A pale crescent moon begins to loom. Sentences blur together into a meaningless line, marking the exact moment you cease to be mine. Edges of the paper feel incredibly sharp and cold, destroying every memory I desperately tried to hold. Finally turning a page after all this time, ending a tragic book without a proper rhyme. Paragraphs of regret are left far behind, clearing the crowded spaces of my tired mind. New chapters await beyond this painful bend, accepting the reality that we reached the end. Mellotron, glockenspiel, shaker, dust particles dance inside the yellow beam, waking up roughly from a long, sweet dream. Characters we built together start to fade away, leaving nothing left for either of us to say. Fresh margins offer a clean place to start, healing the fractures of a heavy heart. Cello, French horn, hi-hat, bookmarks fall out onto the carpeted floor, signaling that I don't need them anymore. The story shouldn't linger on a broken phrase, trapped forever in the ancient golden days. Grip loosens on the leather-bound spine, proclaiming the future that is rightfully mine. Finally turning a page after all this time, ending a tragic book without a proper rhyme. Paragraphs of regret are left far behind, clearing the crowded spaces of my tired mind. New chapters await beyond this painful bend, accepting the reality that we reached the end. Binding cracks slightly as the book shuts tight. Fresh air enters through the cool June night. Story closes. Cosmic coordinates completely fail to guide my boots tonight. Ancient constellations fade slowly from my immediate sight. Gravel crunches roughly beneath each solitary heavy stride, leading away from the stellar charts where the answers hide. Milky Way lines stretch out across the infinite dark ceiling, leaving my soul with a strange, uncharted kind of feeling. Cold starlight strikes the edges of the wild, overgrown grass, signaling a boundary that the old pioneers refused to pass. No telescope lens ever captured this specific winding track, ensuring that my heavy steps can never easily turn back. Comets blaze trails through the recognized familiar sky, while I walk a hidden valley without asking any reason why. Stepping slowly on a path not drawn on the star map, escaping the structural lines of the universal trap. The compass spins wildly, losing its magnetic steady hold, as I ventured deep into a landscape dark and cold. Let the the astronomer's catalog, every single burning spark. I am finding my own rhythm inside the uncharted dark. Mellotron steel guitar shaker, nebulae glow faintly behind a thick screen of pine. Nature and force is a completely different earthly design. Barren branches slice through the famous Orion's belt, erasing the predictable patterns that I once felt. Black space fills the gaps between the familiar stone, proving that a wanderer can thrive completely alone. Cello, laser, harp, timpani, why should a human life follow a predetermined trace? Why should our destinies be locked in outer space? No extra markers exist to define my current position. No hidden satellites broadcasting an official mission. Grip loosens on the ancient charts I used to read, reclaiming the quiet freedom that my spirits need. Stepping slowly on a path not drawn on the star map, escaping the structural lines of the universal trap. The compass spins wildly, losing its magnetic steady hold as I venture deep into a landscape dark and cold. Let the astronomer's catalog every single burning spark. I am finding my own rhythm inside the uncharted dark. There, the northern star disappears behind a heavy mountain crest. The earth provides a quiet, solid place to finally rest. Path disappears.
The city lights start blinking one by one, but we're still staring at the bleeding sun. The edge of the sky is a deep burning red, holding on to every word we left unsaid. The night is pushing hard against the day, trying to wash this golden glow away. But time is moving slow for you and me, right on the border of what used to be. We're staying right where the sunset lingers, catching the last rays through our fingers, before the darkness takes over the view. I'm holding the final light with you. The shadows are long on the pavement below, a quiet goodbye that is reluctant to go. The warmth on your face beginning to pale as the twilight draws its heavy silver veil. Just 5 more minutes of this amber sky before we have to say our last goodbye. Don't let the stars break into the night, just let us freeze in this fading light. We're staying right where the sunset lingers, last rays through our fingers before the darkness takes over the view. I'm holding the final light with you. Where the sunset lingers, don't let it fade. Where the sunset lingers, the world we made. The ground was frozen, a bitter gray, until you walked in and washed it away. You brought the green back into the trees and gave a new life to the morning breeze. You woke up the flowers inside of my chest and gave my chaotic mind a place to rest. With every soft word that you say to me, the winter melts into a memory. You are my spring, you are my sea, the only two places I ever want to be. Warming my heart with your beautiful light and drowning my worries in the deep of the night. Your love is a wave that is washing the shore, clearing the wreckage of what went before. An ocean of calm underneath the blue sky, where all of my old fears can quietly die. Bloom like a blossom and rush like the tide. I've got nowhere else that I'm trying to hide. You are the season, you are the deep, the beautiful promise I intend to keep. You are my spring, you are my sea, the only two places I ever want to be. Warming my heart with your beautiful light and drowning my worries in the deep of the night. My spring, my sea, everything beautiful with me.